All right, we're back at it again. Repo. I got some mods. We're gonna check out the outside world. So let's press F and appear in this outside world. Now this service station, wow, it has a lot going on. Look at the size of this parking lot and this super narrow looking truck thing. It's kind of neat looking. I really didn't expect these to really have anything at all going on inside them. But they do, actually. Every single one has an interior. That's kind of crazy to think about. I wonder if it's because you can find some of these on the levels now. Like, some of the levels can have, like, wrecked cars and stuff like that. I wonder if that's why. Or if maybe they will have more of these in the future that you can actually get up to in future levels or something. There's a tent way out here, which I doubt anyone ever knew was the case. And it makes me wonder why the heck it's out here. If we go all the way to this corner, is this a fridge? What is this? Why does this look like a fridge? Let me try to go inside it. There's nothing in it. Oh, it's some kind of weird box with the danger symbol on it. I wonder if maybe it's like a, I don't know. It almost looks like it's placed by accident, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like it's been placed by mistake? What the heck? Okay, let's zoom in over here. Yeah, I didn't expect there to actually be buildings here, because it's covered by this, so you wouldn't have to model them. That's just gonna help on performance and everything. This is interesting, though. This is an actual item you can find on some of the maps, I think. So they just went ahead and just placed it, rather than just do the tops of them. So that's kind of cool. Interesting cityscape out there. If you're curious of what that stuff over there in the distance is, it's the UI. Why is the UI way out in space like that? I don't know. Now, this is something I'm sure some of you probably are aware of, but the extraction now goes off infinitely into space. Like, it just goes forever in that direction. I could chase it for a while, but I'd rather not, because you're not going to find anything. This is interesting, too. You got some telephone poles out here. You know, I would really love a map that's kind of like this. Maybe enclose it, maybe have, like, some buildings and stuff, but have it be, like, a small town type situation or something. Or like an amusement park. Could you imagine an amusement park where like there's like one room of the amusement park that's just a big parking lot like this, and then like, you know, there's the different rides and everything. I think an amusement park would be awesome. But again, you see more roofs over here, but not actual buildings. This is the exact same item that we've seen over there, but it's been scaled up. Again, this appears on some maps. I believe it's usually like over horizontal and stuff. Now, I've called this number before and got nothing, so it's not a real number. Nope, it has no collision. Which makes sense. You wouldn't want it to have a collider. Why give it a collider? But that is an interesting thing. Oh, wow, they actually have hot dogs in this? I didn't know they had hot dogs inside this hot dog thing right here. That's kind of cool. Let's go to another service station. We did this first one here. Let's go to the second one in advanced level and get to it and see if that one's any different and how it looks and stuff like that. I wonder if it is going to be the same service station every time. No, it is different. This was one of the service stations that I was very curious of, because you can see this thing from the windows. Like, there's windows here and stuff, and you can see it, and I'm so curious. I have to get over there. I have to take a closer look at it and see exactly what this is, because this is like the lore of REPO right here, essentially, right? If you take a close look at this, this has very big implications. This is very clearly the main REPO bot thing or something. And you can see all of these tubes coming down, and they're connected to these buildings. These are the different extractions. This little extractor right here that goes all the way up and over, it's connected to one of these things. Now, there's presumably several of these scattered across the world, just up there in the sky, collecting stuff from each of these different places. They're all connected to different ones, and it kind of adds to the lore implications that I had previously, where AI, you know, it got more advanced, stuff like that. Companies got more and more greedy, and eventually they added these systems to repossess your items if you don't pay for them, because now everything has like a subscription or some other thing like that. Or, you know, they will just repossess your goods if you don't pay them a certain fee or whatever it is for their AI or whatever it happens to be for their house, whatever. And so these things are installed in the sky, and they're connected to different buildings, basically every building on Earth. And you don't pay your bills, the REPO bots come in, they collect the stuff, put them in the tube, and then zoop, they get shot up in the thing. That's pretty much guaranteed to be what this is. Now, I wonder if this is not meant to be another one of these, and they actually are grounded and not floating in the sky. Because that one seems like it could be meant to be like it's like a ship floating in the sky, but it also could have struts or support beams to them, and that could be what this is meant to be, where like this is one of those, but it's cut off because it's so high that, you know, the developers don't have to do it. So it makes me wonder, now that they've added that, will they add more, like a more detailed version of this in a future update? Will there be more of these we can see in the background in the future that have more stuff hidden on them? Hard to say, but still really interesting. Now, there's these things, too. I saw them on the other map. I wonder if these are just meant to be, like, power station bank things or something. I really don't know. Really hard to say. But we got all this stuff. Every road leads to Rob's. Pretty cool stuff. Again, another tent here. So, oh, this one actually has a skeleton in it. Did the other one have a skeleton? I don't think it did. Or if it did, I didn't notice. What kind of hat has he got? Is it Rob's hat? Oh, it's this symbol. We've seen this symbol on the coins. The coin things. We can see those on there. It's also on some of the cosmetic items and stuff. Pretty interesting. Now, this layout is the same as the last one we saw, but the outside is different because it's a different location. So that's pretty cool. And again, we have some pumps over here, which is weird that it's like in grass. There's a chair here too in like this, which implies that this is like, you know, a survival area or something, especially with the tents we saw a minute ago. Very interesting. I love the lore implications that this game has. Actually, I didn't even notice this a minute ago, but there's another one of these over here, which it looks like it's kind of messed up because like it looks like it's pushed through where the floor presumably is, so that's kind of interesting. But you can see that that's definitely what's going on here. They're definitely like collecting these things are everywhere, and they're connected to basically every building on Earth. This is interesting too. We have like this road here. I'm pretty sure that translates to like closed road. I think I did that before in a previous video. Wait, I didn't even notice this road. Got some cars clipping through it. Oh, and a tunnel. Wow, how did I not see the tunnel? I guess I was so focused on that I didn't see all of this stuff. But, oh wow, wait, hang on. This tunnel actually has something in it? What the hell? Interesting. I bet it has that because it's copied over from Mechanic Station or something, because it has tunnels in it, like at the bottom of the map and stuff. I bet it's just copied over from it, and that's why it's like that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. This is a really interesting map. Let's jump into the next one, the next service station, and see if it's any different. Yeah, this is again the same setup. You have one of those over there and another one over there. This road, the tunnels. Yeah, this is the same. So it looks like this mod doesn't... It has them set as like different ones, but it looks like it doesn't actually care. This is a different setup. It's got the skeleton out there and the zombie stuff and everything. Okay, this is like a desert area, which is interesting. It doesn't look like it's got literally anything going on, though. Oh, but again, we have these. Oh, and there's a second one there, too. So there's definitely... These things are definitely scattered, literally all over the world. Every building has one of them. This is a weird setup, though, just being in the middle of the desert. Like, there's not even a road here or anything, which is really interesting. I wonder if that implies that the roads have been completely destroyed, or what that deal is. But anyway, I don't think I care too much about all of that. So let's just go to the next level. Oh, this one's different. It's got, like, spooky forest vibes. Ooh, okay. Here we go. This is really cool. This is so cool. What is this over here? Oh, wow, there's just, like... an entire building back here. They modeled, like, the entire building. I mean, not super well, but... And they did the same over here with more buildings. Oh, with this hill, and this is, like, a graveyard, possibly? Interesting. They accidentally put one of the graves through the building, but that's fine, because, again, it's just, like, you know, background stuff. No one cares about that. There's also just, like... this, which just shouldn't even be here, because you can't see it as a player. This tree is interesting. It looks, like, all reddish and stuff. Kind of cool. I mean, honestly, is there anything interesting here at all besides all of that? Is this a tent? Nope, that's another rock. I think. Yeah, that's a rock. Interesting. Yeah, just a bunch of rocks and this one single road. Oh, wait, hang on. Here's some stuff. We got some shopping carts out here. That's pretty cool. And, yeah, there's nothing inside this either. Even if I go underneath, you can't see anything special hidden underneath. Just some shopping stuff here. This little campsite where people were presumably living. Oh, shit! Look, it's the Ten of Hearts. Oh, my goodness. And look, it's the Ace of Spades. And what is this? What is this over here? Oh, another Ace of Spades. Hang on, wait a minute. Somebody's cheating. You can't have two of those. That's impossible. So we found somebody cheating. at poker or whatever this random game presumably is. This is the 2 of diamonds. I guess this is the rest of the deck right here. That's pretty cool. They just have like a handful of cards there. I mean, there's really nothing else on this though. I do find this a little bit interesting because this road does continue on. You have these rails and then it just keeps going way back out to here. And if we go the opposite way, you know, it continues way out here up to this point. It's here still, but it's like it's buried. This road has been buried, which is really weird to think about. I don't know. I don't know what the implications of that is, but it's buried. Maybe that's why that other map was like just a desert. I know there's a map that has like a harbor and stuff like that. I'm really curious of it because I really want to explore the water and see how that is. I don't know if I've gotten this one. It might be the one that we're all familiar with. Oh, what the hell? Oh, shit. No, this is beautiful. With another one of these, again, they're everywhere. Probably on every map, and I just didn't notice it on one of them or something. This bridge is really cool. I like bridges. Nice little truck. Just mostly forest. I mean, there's no, like, hidden thing here, I wouldn't imagine. Check again. Yeah, there's nothing hidden under here. But it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. Again, you have this rail right here, which is copied over from the map we just saw, which makes me wonder if this is connected to it. So like in the world of lore or whatever, this would continue on and it would reach that other shop or whatever. But it's weird because there's also this road right here, which is very clearly meant to be the main road, but that fence is there. And so what I think happened is they built that map before they built this one, and they copied over the stuff for it, and they forgot to remove this or something. Because this definitely is not meant to be here. There's no way this is meant to be here. Then again, there is a car right here, but I think it's the exact same placement as the car before. So I think they just accidentally forgot to delete it. Or they was like, it doesn't matter if we delete it or not, because it doesn't matter. There's also a random campfire out here that's doing nothing. Really interesting. This map is pretty cool. I do like this one. I like this one a little bit more than the Spooky Forest. It's very beautiful and everything. We have some pallets here with some junk and everything. It doesn't look like there's anything. We still have this list. This is familiar. We've seen it before in one of my previous videos. But that's what the list is. You have ever been curious of it? I think there's a different list too somewhere. Oh, interesting. There's just dead space right here. I didn't know there was dead space there. But there is definitely still another map to explore, so I want to check that out. So let's keep advancing, and eventually we'll get there. You guys think this is Morse code, by the way? ... dash dash ... Is that Morse code? Is that possible? Should I check to see if it is? Because if it is, that would be kind of crazy. That'd be such a crazy... I guess I could go ahead and check it. And we'll see if that's Morse code later. I really doubt it is. There's no way it is. It's been there before. Like, I don't think that was one of the new things that was added or anything. So it doesn't make sense that it would be... Yep, it's the desert one again. Oh, I don't know if I noticed the smoke earlier. I don't think I noticed it at all before. But you know what I'm looking at here? Oh, wow, and there's this pipe too. How did I not notice this earlier? There's an arrow pointing out that way for some reason. I think what we're looking at here is one of those things that's in the sky and it has the tubes connecting to the different buildings and stuff. That's exactly what this looks like. It looks like it has fallen over onto its back, and on top, like the top of the thing is at the bottom now. And these are buildings that it has crashed into and has completely destroyed them. And then maybe that would explain why this is like a wasteland. It's because whatever war is going on has just completely destroyed this entire thing, completely leveled it. Perhaps even a nuke has gone off or something. Oh, wow, there's one of the bridges, too. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm looking at this again, I'm starting to come up with another theory here, because if we take a look, I think what's happening is every single one of these shops are in the exact same location, but during different time periods. Because this would be the last one, right? You still have that same road with the truck, and it's still surrounded in like forest and stuff like that, but it's all been destroyed. It's all been leveled off because of whatever happened here, the nuke or whatever you want to call it. The bridge has fallen down because of that explosion. The buildings and stuff like that. It's interesting. I wonder if that's what's being implied here, is that like time is advancing I don't know. That's really interesting to think about. But either way, this is not where we need to go, so let's keep going. Ah, finally, the harbor. I think this is the last one. I think this is the only shop experience we haven't seen yet. I love this one, because if you listen, you can eventually hear seagulls, and it's great. All right, let's take a look. Where, holy shit, where even is the shop? Okay, it's over here. Come over here. There's this big-ass ship. It's called the Rob Oil Skipper. Rob Oil Skipper? Oh, you know what? That would be a really cool map, too. Like, just an old abandoned, like, cruise or, like, big ship or something. That would be so cool. Does this one have a name? It does not seem to have a name. And yeah, just like I thought, the water isn't actually water. You know what I'm saying? We have the cranes. This is much closer, connected to buildings again, just like always. Oh, what is this? What are these? Are these just buildings? I don't know what I'm looking at. I think they're meant to be implied buildings, but they look strange. They look very strange, do they not? If we come on back towards the shop, we can see the different cranes and stuff. That's pretty cool. This ocean goes on for quite a while, and I mean, they kind of have to have it be that way, right? Then we have back closer towards the beginning, we have these, which are the Trub Talk Transport. Okay. Trube? Trub? I don't even know. Yeah, it's just a little harbor area, which is pretty cool. I like this. I like this one. This one's amazing. You have some random barrels just sitting out here for some reason. Why is anyone's guess? I mean, what the hell is that all about? Rob's pit stop. Every road leads to Rob's. Ingstrom shipments. Seems some kind of military type shipment because of the crosshairs, so maybe it's like weapons and stuff. Very interesting. Every single one of these are hollow, by the way, which is also very interesting because if they wanted to use, because I don't think this is used anywhere. Am I wrong for that? Like, I know there's shipping crates in Mechanic Station sometimes, but they have doors and stuff. So it's weird that they didn't have doors here. Kind of interesting. And again, here's that same item, this time horizontal like it usually is, and scaled up a huge amount, which is crazy how big it is. And then, of course, we have this nice little plant right here. Very cute little plant. And this little dock right here, which is really cool. Oh, wow. I'm just realizing now that the water is completely transparent. You can see straight through it. You just can't tell that you can see straight through it because, you know, everywhere you could see is just a void, right? That's pretty cool, actually. I think that's awesome. We have another nice little tree right here. Very, very cute. I'm looking for... Yep, I knew there'd be something like this somewhere. Just like a little area that people would be hanging out at, drinking beers, looking out into the ocean, wishing they had a boat. This is whatever. This is whatever. We have some old vehicles and stuff. York, whatever that's about. Rob's pit stop. It's weird that this one little thing is in a patch of grass. I wonder if, like, this is, like, attached to this, and to replace this, they either have to put something over top of it or delete the whole thing. I wonder if that's why that's like that. This same road is here, just like always, and if we follow it, it will take us, of course, out of the map, out this way. Interesting looking thing. Wow, this road just keeps going too. Let's bump up the speed here. I'm curious if there's anything way out in the ocean. This is just a big plank of water, board right here. This is a big plank of wood right here with the nails in it and everything, and it's just sitting here all the way out. Yeah, there's nothing. It just ends. 1099. What? Why does it just randomly say 1099? What UI element is that? I don't know. What? Oh, there's the seagull noises. I don't see them though. Unfortunately, they're not actually here. I don't know what that number is representing. 1099? Because we have my health, my stamina, and then how much money I have in total, and then this number. That's so bizarre, right? Why is that? At what point in the game can you see this thing? I wonder if it's used for something else, maybe. Yeah, right here. It looks like they have, like, magazines clipping in here at the same time. And, yeah, they do. That's weird. It's the same... Oh, that's really bizarre. That's like a map error or something, right? Yeah, that's a bug. That's like a map error. That's not supposed to be like that, surely. The magazine rack clipping inside the fridge. And it's right here, too. Surely they're aware of that. Surely they're aware of that. All right, let's advance again one more time. So if you had this mod and wanted to mess with your friends or something like that, you could like clip out of the thing or whatever and mess with them that way. But either way, let's go back down into... Oh, almost. I tried to get back in. That is pretty much it. Now, there's only one last thing to do, which is to go out of the game and see if... See, this is the magazine rack that it was clipping inside of. We need to see if that actually led to anything. Let's just quit game completely. That's a D, apparently. Is that right? Let's try the whole thing next to each other. ... Yeah, you get nothing. You get a V if you get like just this, and you get a D if you do just the other half of it, which is a dash ... That's a D apparently. So that could be something, and ... dash ... is nothing at all. So you can get a VD if you really play with it. Let's see the other one, which is a dash, presumably maybe more dashes. I don't know. It doesn't look like that's anything either. So yeah, exactly what I expected. It's not Morse code. It's nothing. Subscribe.